Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Alhamdulillah wa sallallahu ala nabiyil ummiyyi. There's an incident of Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu that one day someone saw him, I think it was Umar radiallahu anhu that saw him seated alone, and then Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu was holding his tongue. So Umar radiallahu anhu was surprised by this state of his and said, "What are you doing? What's wrong?" And Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu says, this tongue or this ability to speak has caused me a lot of damage in my Islam and has put me in really bad situations. So we know Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu is someone who's untouchable in his spirituality, in his good a'mal, his actions, his iman. He was untouchable. We all know that. But even then, at the end of his life, or when he's very mature, he is still able to look back and see, despite of the achievements that he has, he's still able to see how much spiritual harm was done through his own speaking. And that takes a lot of humbleness and honesty from within, that a person can see their spiritual growth and he knows he's making progress. But even then, the person can look deep into his personality and still find faults. Generally, the opposite happens. We see some good within us, and then we're so amazed and dazzled by the goodness that we have, some strengths that we have, that we feel like, oh, that's a good cover-up for my faults. And we just continue life like that forever. Whenever there's a discussion, we shift attention from our weaknesses to our strengths. And somehow that's supposed to be self-reformation, meaning I want you to focus on my strengths. A person, and that it doesn't mean that the person cannot go to Jannah if he has a few weaknesses, because at the end of the day, if somebody has more good than evil, then the person will go to Jannah. But the discussion here is self-reformation, where we get rid of the detrimental qualities within us. And may Allah give us tawfiq. I wanted to mention a lot more, but inshallah I'll mention in the next video, inshallah. وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين.